Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1152. KDP Select titles can now be shared through libraries and libraries only. KDP Select is the name Amazon uses for authors who want to put their books exclusively via Amazon's ebook system borrowing library, which is called Kindle Unlimited. We get paid by the page read for each of those titles that we contribute and include in that in the KDP Select program. So Kindle Unlimited, KU, it was exclusive. You couldn't do anything with that title besides have it on Amazon. Now you can put those titles into libraries. There's a library agreement. This is Amazon's kind of outreach with libraries, trying to make reading more accessible. And we do get paid for books that get put into libraries. And the folks that are unable to afford Kindle Unlimited subscription or something else, then this is a viable outlet because the titles are controlled. They're controlled in those libraries. So what do you have to do as an author to get your title into a library? I strongly encourage you to use Draft2Digital, D2D. Even though they take a cut of the profits from those efforts, they make sure that they get where those titles get where they're supposed to go, which is libraries only. So when you go to D2D, you make sure that's all that's clicked. Because if you click something else, whether unintentionally, inadvertently, you can lose your account with Amazon if you're publishing a KU title elsewhere, except for libraries. And also, D2D has your back. If you've published through them, specifically where they said it was okay, and for some reason Amazon came back and said, oh, hey, it looks like you're doing something untoward, you've got somebody in your corner fighting for you. Isn't that nice? So now that you can share your titles elsewhere, what do? You go over to D2D. They've been doing this for a few weeks now, and they're ramping up. They're in a good position to help you out. You upload your titles. It's not hard. You have to have an EPUB version. You can't just upload the Word doc, I don't believe. I hate to say it's been a while since I've done D2D, but I'm moving my titles over there for my KU titles for publication into libraries so people can go to library and borrow it. And the good thing about library borrowing is you can do it from home. You don't have to physically go to a library, and you're supporting the public library system. So I'll be using D2D, upload those files, and make sure you select the proper and correct distribution for library services. That's what you're looking for. And that includes, that'll be to Overdrive, Hoopla, BorrowBox, Odilo, cloudLibrary, Baker & Taylor, and Palace Marketplace. Those are the libraries. And you don't have to be wide. You don't have to distribute to anybody else. If you are, you should already be distributing to libraries because it's extra revenue streams without any extra work. You don't have to write a new title to participate in this program. And that's the best part. You take your old titles, get them in there. So if one person borrows one book over the course of a month, that's money in the bank because you didn't have to write a new book to get that revenue. And it's probably going to be a lot more than that. So especially when you've got a great series, a series with great social proof, great credibility, good reviews, and there it is. But now it's available to your everyday person as opposed to those who have a KU subscription. Big bonus. Good for Amazon that they're stretching their legs this way and letting us reach out a little more. And I fully intend to take advantage of this situation by putting those books through D2D. I do have an account, of course. Put those books through D2D and get as many as possible into libraries. So if I do one series a day uploaded, it would take me a month to get them all uploaded. Yes, that's the ridiculous number of series I have published. Take care of yourself. New revenue without new work. I'm always a big fan of that. And then, of course, write that next great book. Nothing sells last book like the next book. Peace, fellow humans.